Could you start by telling us a little about who is Amdocs? What do you do?
So Amdocs has had about a 40-year history of working with telcos, focused in the technology space. So we have been working with the likes of AT&T and other companies at that tier, helping them with their product pricing, promotions and offers, and all of the sort of technology middleware that enables their business to interact directly with customers. About 6 years ago, Amdocs began a diversification strategy where it was kind of looking at two concepts. One, being fully saturated in telcos, like what's another industry and how do we move into it? And being very focused on products, like what's another service and how do we get that to market? So financial services is being positioned as a way to bring consulting to clients as well as products like catalog or bundling and promotions.
What are you talking about most here at Money 2020 in Amsterdam?
So I've been talking a lot about personalization, and the reason is that when I talk to customers as part of a consulting engagement, I often do research, and customers tell me that they see no evidence from their banks that the bank is using the data that they have from their prior transactions and their prior payment history to customize products or to customize experiences. And so between our consulting services and our package of solutions, we can work with banks to build a one-on-one relationship with their end user.
Where are you in your move into the financial services area? For example, is this something where you're talking to banks and getting a lot of interest, or where you're already doing massive things for very important institutions?
Well, I'd say somewhere in the middle. So we have about 40 bank clients at the moment.
Yes.
And outside of telco, it is by far our largest revenue stream.
Yes.
I just got done working on a project in the US where we had a large regional bank that came to us wanting a full modernization. They were working in waterfall, they wanted to move to agile. Their funding of their IT group was based on projects. They wanted to move to a product funding model, and they knew that their culture was highly bureaucratic and was hampering those prior two goals. So that was a 3-year engagement. It was a BOT, a build, operate, transfer. So that's sort of on the longer end of what we do. There's a shorter project that we're launching in the next few weeks in Israel, where we've worked with a bank to help them with pricing and bundling around foreign exchange. And when a customer comes and needs foreign currency, how to make that a more convenient process. So sort of short projects and long projects.
That leads to our next question, which is big trends. And I'll divide the question into two. First, what are the big trends in terms of customer experience, which is your specialty? And second, are there any other big trends you feel should be mentioned in this interview?
I mean, the trend that, I don't know that it's a trend, but just an ongoing fact of life. When I do research with customers and watch them do various banking activities, they want to move through it so quickly. People want to spend the least amount of time possible managing their finances, and yet, when I talk to bank clients, they're very focused on stickiness and the amount of time people spend on the app. If your customer's goal is to get through the experience as quickly as possible, why are you measuring success based on how much time they spend in the app?
Or to put it another way, you should absolutely be looking at how much time the customers are spending, but the target is the smallest amount of time.
Fair, yeah, exactly. The thing that I'm very fascinated about right now is how can open banking and the technology now that's available to banking sort of remove the rigidity around you have a single bank, a single address, and a single user. I think for most consumers, their financial lives involve a partner, involve kids, right? Involve parents. So how can we better think about the individual's ecosystem and allowing for, like someone yesterday was telling me that their teenager had recently purchased a self-tattoo machine on eBay. He would have really liked to have been able to set up his teenager's debit card such that that purchase could have never been made. And so I think that is where the future of experience could go for banks.